All right, Pisces, let's get into your 2023 reading. We're just going to kind of do an energy overall and see what's going to be happening. If you want to be a part of my second Pisces channel, you can find that link down below. If you come from over there, thank you. All right. Some of you, I know you get sick and tired of hearing this energy, but you can just get sick and tired of me. There is somebody that you've left behind or you've walked away from. Here's the thing. They could have walked away from you. This could have been someone who did not want you. This could have been someone who you had a connection with and it fell apart. Energetically, you got to a point where you said, I'm done falling apart. I'm hearing the Post Malone song, I Fall Apart. Feeling like this really hurt you. It hurt. It hurt deep. But the person that you were when you went into that and the person you are now is completely different. And you've energetically let it go. A lot of you, it could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It could just be someone who's really in a fire type energy. It's the kind of person that when they want something, they go after it. But maybe they don't necessarily think about the next day. Perceptions. Lack of conversations. I don't know exactly what I'm getting. But the universe is just dropping little nuggets. Anyways, there's something here where this person's going to try to come in and talk to you and see if there's still a sense of attachment. There's a bond here that they don't want to be gone. They might not want to tell you that with my throat giving me a flip-flopping fit. I don't feel like they want to tell you that they don't want the bond gone, but I feel like there's a bond here. They're addicted to the way that you've shown up. Period. And I don't feel like it's been the healthiest. And I feel like in your fair logical mind, tells you that this isn't the person for you. Your fair logical mind tells you that somebody wouldn't come back just to see, do they have a chance? Is there an attachment? Do you still kind of like me? I just kind of want to know. That type of energy. And here's the thing, there's still chemistry. There's still a spark. There's still something there. But I feel like you have gotten to a point where you want someone who's emotionally open and vulnerable and giving and nurturing and compassionate and someone who could put themselves in your shoes. And I feel like you're really starting to recognize that maybe how this person's been showing up, even though they are a king, okay? They're showing up as a king and a queen. They're not imbalanced. They just might not be the right person for you. This could come in February, near your birthday. Or March. Sorry, I feel like my throat is giving me a fit. Wanting to reach out and communicate. Give me more. So what's going to be the overall energy for 2023 for Pisces? Yeah, needing to choose directions or paths. It has everything to do with love. Are you going to give certain situations and people the ability to possibly imbalance you? Because you know what you need. You know that you need to protect yourself in your heart. You know that some people do see that as a weakness and they try to take advantage of that. But anyone who does that will get their karma. I feel like you don't want to let anything in that's going to imbalance you. You're scared if you let that person in that they possibly can. Again, recognizing that you could have love for that person and there can be love there. If someone is constantly trying to hit you up or keep some sense of attachment, it's for a reason. But that doesn't mean that it's healthy. And just because they desire you doesn't mean that they deserve you. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so what are you going to be leaving behind in 2023? Yes, attachments. You're no longer going to let yourself feel discontent or feel unchose. You're no longer going to feel bound or dependent to something that was not fulfilling to you. And that's what this whole storyline's been about. Yep. Leaving behind the things that you don't know. No longer finding comfort in the unknown, but seeing the unknown as a red flag. So what do I mean by that? Any lack of a conversation, any lack of a clarity, any lack of someone showing up and nurturing a bond with you, you're taking all of that gray area, the lack of picking up a phone, the lack of doing what they need to do, the lack of a conversation, you're taking all of that and saying, okay, that's an answer within itself. And there could be something here as well where you're leaving behind maybe some secrets that you don't even know about. And I'm not saying your secrets, but there could be secrets attached to this person that you don't know about. A lot of things that are unknown, unsaid, unseen. But you're no longer attaching yourself to that. You're no longer saying, yeah, that's enough to keep me here. No, it isn't. And I've got to go. Some of you, it could be a Cancer. Some of you, it's someone that you really feel like matches you, but you feel like this person's too busy howling at the moon to recognize that the moon's not out. Like, I don't know what I mean by that, but that's what I'm getting. It's like this person doesn't want to see the situation for what it is, what it could be, what it should be. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. What are you leaving behind? Yeah. A liar, a cheater, a thief, someone who is very shady. Someone who uses blockages to their advantage. Someone who uses their lack of a decision making or their lack of a conversation or lack of action to their advantage. But if I don't take action, that means you still care, right? If I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes, that means there's still a possibility, right? No. You're leaving all of that behind. So what are you attracting towards you? Having the strength to maybe feel a sense of passion. Yeah, so you're attracting a lot of abundance, independence, and maybe even getting back your confidence. For some of you, you're attracting freedom. Freedom from this situation. This tie that you felt like you couldn't get away from. And again, this could be energetically. This could be someone who has stayed on your mind day in and day out. And it's like, why will this not go away? And you're recognizing it's going away. Finally. What you're attracting to you is your freedom. Recognizing that them not being here is a gift. You could be attracting a lot of you are going to be attracting an energy of throwing yourself into hobbies or work and maybe not necessarily putting yourself out there and trying to get to know new people or get new opportunities. Feeling maybe a lack of passion and a lack of spark. So you're not necessarily attracting that. I feel like you're just really at a place where it's like, finally, I'm finally... Yeah, I don't feel like I miss this person anymore. I went to try to put it up and it comes right back out in the reverse. I don't feel like I miss this person anymore. I don't feel like I'm lacking without them. If anyone's missing anything, they're missing. So what else are you attracting to you in this coming year? Again, unexpected things. Foundations crumbling so new foundations can be built. Better foundations. Everything in due time is coming in for you. And the universe is working in your favor. There's going to be a lot of equal give and take coming in this year. So where you lacked, you will then be given. So this year, where these people lack to give to you, especially this person in general, you're going to get all of that energy from other people. You are just dealing with someone who is very sly. Yeah, could have been different pages. This person could have love for you, could care for you. It could have been a water sign, whoever this person is that you've left behind. Here's the thing. It could have been someone who didn't want to care for you, didn't want to fall for you. And in their games, in the midst of them acting the way that they did and wanting to be bound to you, but wanting control, they lost control and got love. And got a sense of, But I care for you. I know you might not be in love with me, but I do care for you, which is why I want that connection to stay, which is why I want you to stay bound to me. And I know it might not be the healthiest, but at this point, anything to me is better than nothing. Like, that's kind of how this person's thinking. You guys are on different pages. This person could be the type of person who wants to trigger you because they know that you care. I want to know that you care. So if you hear them going out with other people, if you see me, if I get some sense of emotion from you, I know it's because you care. Very interesting. This person coming up is going to be at a crossroads, needing to decide what they want, and they're going to be indecisive. Wanting to have the strength to get out of their head and come in and offer maybe that passion that you feel like you're lacking. You know, maybe there's something here where nobody has made you feel the way that they have. But in the same instance, you're not willing to give it everything because it wasn't worth it. They're wanting to bring all that back into you, towards you, but they're indecisive because it's like, well, are you going to take me seriously? Do I even take myself seriously? Needing to have the strength to get out of a self-imposed prison, to get past some sadness and disappointment. And the sadness and disappointment could be that once they are they going to recognize the type of connection they're wanting with you? Because I feel like once they recognize the type of connection, they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm the problem. And it's not saying that you haven't been. I just feel like you've been a lot more willing to grow and learn from what you do wrong. Are they going to recognize? See, feeling indecisive. Yeah, they could definitely recognize that they wanted a very indulgent, me, short-term, short-lived type of energy. This is someone who would want to come to town and say, hey, let's go. I can be yours for 2 days. Let's have the most fun we can ever have. And then you might not hear from them again. Like, that's kind of this person's energy. Not really thinking much of it. That's the sad part. This person doesn't really think. But again, there could be a lot of secrets that you don't know. A lot of things that they've done in the dark that you don't know. So this person does want to tell you what they've learned. Yeah, and they learned maybe just how dirty, how shady they actually were. But it's come all in due time. And I feel like this could have been a hard truth for this person to recognize, for them to see. This is a very inquisitive energy. Why do things happen the way that it does? And why is this unfolded? What part did I have in it? And I feel like until this happened with you, this person wasn't willing to ask those questions, and now they are. This person feels like they put you through a lot of pressure that's made you so much stronger, but pressure that you didn't deserve. You were a beautiful diamond before they put all that pressure on you. I also heard that some of you could be dealing with Leo. But I feel like over time, this person's changed their perspective. Not wanting to see it clearly to begin with. Wanting to stay confused. Maybe even wanting to keep their options open. And that could have been that toxic dynamic here. For some of you, it's interesting because I'm hearing that country song, I'm trying to keep my wife from figuring out that she married up and I married way, way down. This person could have felt like you were out of their league in some sense, form, or fashion, but again, wanting you to have some sort of attachment to them, because I feel like this person didn't want you to lose interest in them. And I feel like they knew professing some sort of feelings, emotions, or intentions would have made everything very clear. And they wanted to keep their options open, but they wanted you. They wanted all the things. Okay, give me for your money and your career, Pisces. What's going to be coming in for you? It's interesting how this went from a yearly to all about this person coming in. Money and career. Somebody could like to wear pearls. So being very objective, being very logical when it comes to your money and your career. Yeah, because I'm seeing you making... There's something coming up in this year that has to do with you, either your family, your legacy, or the financial security that you're building. I see you being very logical. And I see you possibly getting some hard truths This could be about your spending. This could be about how abundant you are, but maybe not as abundant as you want to be. You could be feeling very wounded and tired. You could be feeling very drained. Some of you could be suffering from headaches. I just heard fall in love with the process when it comes to your money and your career, because I feel like you're going to get to a point where you're going to feel very overwhelmed. Again, maybe feeling like, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm better where I was, but I'm feeling like a hard on yourself type of energy. Don't do that. Be very compassionate and loving with yourself. Yeah, there's a lot that you don't know here. A lot that you don't see that's going to be unfolding as well. What is that when it has to do with your money and your career? Your intuition's telling you, yeah, Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Everything's going to get better. So even if you feel like, okay, I'm not where I want to be, I'm not making as much as I want to, or it's been better, they're saying, but it's going to get better. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. So let's just be patient. There is going to be something coming in, a message of truth, where you're going to find out, you know what, everything's better than what you thought. And your intuition's telling you that. But you could definitely there could be some wounds, some fears around money or your career that could be coming out. Some of you could be feeling stuck when it has to do with your money and your career. That could be stuck in some sort of payment, so stuck in some sort of career venture. Hell, maybe you're retired and you just feel stuck. Maybe you're just tired and you're just like, you know what? I feel stuck. What am I supposed to do? Money and career, what do we have? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, a lot of work, a lot of dedication. Really bossing up and taking the action that you need to take. For a lot of you, you don't see someone, you're not seeing clearly that someone from the past, either someone who you worked for or someone who was very in control of their emotions and what they were wanting at the time. This person could be suffering from a lot of sadness and disappointment, really juggling. Feeling like the path that they took did not benefit them. And there's something here to be said about you having success and victory on your own. Whether it's being without them in a loving connection or leaving that job whenever you left. It could be a boss that you've left and said, you know what, I'm going to go do better. And you're going to wish you would have stepped up. Yeah. Not wanting to be defensive. Dropping your wall, that it brought major change and transformation. You could have even completed a cycle. You could have got to a point where you never did that job again. And you went and did something completely different. And that person is like, crap, I should have not done that. I should have not let you go. I feel like there's a lot that this person could be going through right now, wishing that you were there. I don't know if you were a good listening ear or if you and this person was friends. Could have been a fire sign. This person could be at a point right now where they're uncovering a lot of personal truths and wanting to communicate something. They've been doing a lot of self-reflection. So this could be someone apologizing from a friend standpoint and saying, you know what, I should have stood up for you, or I should have done A, B, C, or D for you, but I wasn't able to see it clearly. I wanted to be right. I wasn't right. Seeing that all you wanted was equal give and take. Feeling like you're very confident, independent, abundant. This person really admires you. And they really admire the fact that when you don't get what you want, it isn't necessarily a negotiable. You will go in and say, okay, this is plan A, this is plan B. Which one are you going to choose? Because depending upon which one you're going to choose is going to depend upon what I'm going to do. So you don't really let people make your life or your life plan. You make it yourself. And that's how this person views you. But they're at a path right now where they could either be wanting to talk to you, wanting to catch up, or wanting to reach out to you. Keep in mind, this could be that same person, but for some of you, I don't feel like it is. I just feel like it's someone who regrets either not taking your side, not choosing you, not giving you that raise, not giving you that promotion, or not taking you seriously when you said, back me in a corner and you're going to see a side of me you don't like. They backed you in a corner. So, all right, Pisces, we're actually going to leave that here for today. Have a blessed day, guys.